Jason Jeter.
Yes, sir.
First question I have for you. Well, first of all, Jason Jeter, welcome to New Inspiration for the Nation. New Inspiration for the Nation celebrates the positive achievements of African Americans from all walks of life, people that we feel good about. And we've got an entrepreneurial success story to tell you about right now. Jason Jeter, CEO of Grand Hustle Records, Cool, Stravers Row, record label. You got it all going on. And you're from Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in the house. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm happy to be here in Syracuse on this nice, beautiful, snowy day. Right?
Glad to have you aboard. First of all, you grew up in Brooklyn, and what was interesting to me about your career is that you decided that you wanted to get in this business, but not in the way that most people want to get in the business. I thought that was kind of fascinating. Describe how you and your approach, how do you decide you want to get into this business?
I mean, you know, for me, I was always obviously growing up in New York, Brooklyn, the Bronx, and being around the culture of hip hop and seeing artists like, you know, Kwame and Joski Love and Craig G, and just seeing all of these dudes in my community, you know, in my neighborhoods and stuff, like, you know, it kind of like always excited me, you know, and enticed me in a sense, you know.
Not enough to want to do it though?
I mean, you know, of course, when I was very young, you know, everybody dreams about being a football player or a basketball player. So, you know, when I was in elementary school, you know, I think I paid attention to it, and you know, it's funny because I didn't rhyme. I used to be the beatboxer.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I never really started rapping, but, you know, I was always a part of the process, you know?
Sure.
And then when I got older, when I got in middle school, it's funny because at a career day, I was introduced to a A&R that I was working at Uptown Records at the time. And, you know, he came to the school and hey, I'm an A&R, and I didn't know what A&R was. And he explained to everybody what A&R was and what he did and what his job entailed. And I said, wow, like, that's me. You know, like, I just immediately I felt like that's me right now. Like, that's what I do, you know?
And what is that for the people that didn't know?
Sorry, yeah. So A&R stands for Artist and Repertoire. So it's basically like a music scout, you know. So it's someone
you're looking for talent.
Yeah, you're looking for talent. You're signing talent to the label, and you're cultivating the talent, you know. So you're like a loan officer at a bank, so to say, you know.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what an A&R is. And the A&R is like a artist's, you know, best friend, so to say, you know, best, you know, is artist ace, you know, whatever I need done, studio-wise, producer-wise, just orchestrating the session and, you know, just working through an album with an artist to really complete everything.
You know, so you're that guy, and you decided that was more fulfilling to you than your earlier dreams of being perhaps a rapper? Or
Yeah. So when I was in middle school, you know, I was always like a little hustler in a sense, you know. So to me, I said, hey, you know, instead of trying to be an artist, you could be a guy like this behind the scenes, and you could work with multiple artists, you know. And that was kind of like, you know, appealing to me. But, you know, I just went on and I went through high school and I paid attention. You know, I took notes from what the guy said, and I started reading magazines like Billboard magazine and reading books. And, you know, this is like really before the internet for us, in the 90s, you know. So I just educated myself as much as possible and read credits, record credits, and, you know, paid attention to like little details, behind the scene details that, you know, the average kid really didn't pay attention to. And when I got old enough, I went and got an internship at a record company. And that really let me understand, okay, is this a thing for me to do? It's a thing that's, you know, is this what I thought it was, you know? And once I got in the building and started, you know, interning and really learning and really seeing how, like, a lot of these guys were getting paid and making a great living, doing what they love to do in a comfortable setting, you know. So to me, I said, it's a no-brainer. I'm in. This is what I'm doing, you know.